Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into my channel. Today I am currently working on a starter home for under 18,000 simoleons. It is actually for my SimsGrown Facebook group, and we're currently working on the Build New Crest Challenge. We thought a fun way to celebrate our 1 year would be to build this together as a group. So it's not a giveaway or anything, it's just a bunch of us putting our minds together and building the best version of Newcrest possible. So for chapter 1, we are building a starter home for Felicity, who is a seed scatterer at the moment and working her way to a promotion in her gardening career. Currently single, but very much a romantic who longs for the day where she will meet her one true love and start a family. She hopes to have it all: a thriving town, a successful career, and a family who lives in a neat and tidy home. Can she have it all in Newcrest? So I am actually participating in this challenge because it's not a giveaway. I don't usually get to participate. So I'm really excited, and I was like, I have to put in my version of a house that I think would be perfect for Felicity. She is our character for the Build New Crest challenge. She inherited Newcrest and wants to build it from the ground up. So in chapter 1, of course, we have the house that, lots of people have turned in their entries for, and I cannot tell you how excited I am. There are some incredible builds. I can't wait till voting happens and we get to see who wins and which house gets put into the save. But also, we've asked that someone create her one true love, someone who is willing to help her build the community and stand by her side through it all. So I've seen a couple of those come in, and I'm excited. I have no idea who she's going to end up with because it's all about voting. That way it's fair to everybody. Every 2 weeks, when a chapter comes to an end, we're going to bring it to a vote of all of our members at SimsGrown, and they will decide who gets put into the game and which house will be her starter home. So I'm very excited for that, and currently I'm working on the exterior of this build. I went for a more industrial-like feel, if you want to call it that, but I wanted to give her plenty of room for her gardening. I made a space for her bees and her bugs, and then of course later on here in a few minutes I add a place for all of her gardening to take place. Oh, I was so bummed right here. I did all of this work landscaping the outside, and then I remembered, oh my goodness, I have to do this for under 18,000. I cannot use all of these. I need to switch to debug items. So I actually come through, I delete it all, and then we're gonna take to that, and I'm going to use the debug items to try to save a few simoleons. 18,000 goes really quickly, as I'm sure you know if you are or have ever tried to build a starter home. So I come in and I put a bunch of debug items to try to save a few simoleons. I think it still turns out okay. Of course, I liked it more the first time, but it happens. I just wanted the exterior to be super cute and inviting, and I don't put as many debug items inside for cluttering. I mostly did it on the exterior, but I know that some people, their game lags if there's too many items, and so I just thought I'd keep it more on the simple side. But I still think it's cute, and I would totally live here if I didn't have no, actually, I'd probably still live here. I'd want 2 bedrooms, but there's plenty of places for it to grow and add on as, needed. So I'm putting some finishing touches on the outside. I really like landscaping. I get into it. I mean, not as much as Lissy builds. I don't know if you've seen her videos, but oh my goodness, she is incredible. I talk about her all the time. I can't help it. She is so sweet, and she's just so much fun to watch. And if you haven't already seen her videos, definitely go give her a peek. I actually she does a trick that I've been adding to my builds as of lately because I think it's so smart. Whenever she puts like flower pots or anything like that, she'll put little seed packets next to it so that you don't have to go buy them or anything. They're already there. So I've been doing that as of late because I saw her do it in a few of her builds and I just loved the idea. So I wanted to give this, like, I feel like she's kind of a nature person, so I added the birdhouses and the bird baths, and if she's going to be a gardener and outside all the time, I thought it would be a fun little add-on. And here we are moving on to the inside. I did do a fun little second story. It's 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and a little kitchen over here. I mean, it is not a big place, but I figured maybe she was one of those people that was mostly outside and didn't need a whole lot of space. So I do like how it turned out. I know I say that all the time. I'm so sorry. But I I guess I'm one of those people who actually likes how my stuff turns out. I know it's not perfect and I know that I have a lot left to learn and there are so many people who are way more talented than I am. But I have fun doing it and I wouldn't change it for anything. I have so much fun with my Facebook group and with building, and now I'm working on making these YouTube videos. And I know that I don't get a lot of views or anything, but I don't do it for that. I do it because I have such a fun time. And if I can help someone or show them something they didn't know before, then my day is made. And it's just I have a lot of fun with it. So as always, in the comments, feel free to let me know if there's anything specific that you are looking for. I had Anita Blake ask me for a wedding venue, which I actually had just done like a month or two ago. So I got to leave that for her, and I'm so excited. I hope that she likes it. I had a lot of fun building the Safe Forever wedding venue. And I know a couple people who now use it for all of their weddings, and it makes me so happy every time I see pictures go up of it. It's just like a proud moment. I'm just like, yeah, I built that, I did that. So I'm sure everyone feels like that when they build or put something together that people use. It's a nice feeling. I love it. And I haven't checked yet today, but I checked yesterday and I was like 20 something downloads away from hitting 10,000 on the gallery. And I'm so excited. So if you want to help me out, get to that 10,000 mark, please feel free to check out my gallery, SimsGrown. I recently changed it. It used to be Sasha K907. But I figured I wanted all my platforms to match, and I have Instagram and Snapchat and my Facebook group, and so I decided it was time, and I have now changed it to SimsGrown. So if you knew me before Sasha K907, don't fret, all my builds are still there, the name has just changed. And I'll be updating it on all of on the group and on my post and everything like that. So you can still find me, it's just a new name now. Here I am putting some touches on the inside, and then I wanted to do like a little inside greenhouse just with a couple of plants, and this is where I put those little seed packets. Thank you, Lissy Builds. And then I put a little door to the outside so that here's her bugs, and then I wanted some bees in there. And I really like this fencing that I used for it. It lets some sun in, but keeps it a little separated. I'm actually going to use that fencing again in the future. I am almost guarantee it. So I didn't do too much out here. Oh, this is where I ran out of money, and I'm like, wait. So I took away no computer desk. I'm sorry, you have to use the computer at the kitchen table. You're too broke for that. Because she had to have a garden area. She's a gardener. Oh my goodness. So I really should have started with that. But at the end, when you have a budget, at the end you just kind of play around and make it work as best you can. So now I'm just putting some final touches on the backyard and some little paths, some dirt. I try to make it look as realistic as possible, even though it is a game, so it doesn't always turn out like that. A little bucket. I didn't plant anything. I don't know what she's going to be planting there, so I just kind of left it. But I did a few more little debug items to kind of fill in some of the spaces, and I just really wanted to give it a not secluded feel, but kind of, a very treed lot with just makes you want to be outside. You're one with nature. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. It is coming to an end. Thank you so much for coming by, and I hope you have the most incredible day. And don't forget to download this at in my gallery, SimsGrown. Bye.